Hey you, before the video starts, consider dropping a like, a comment, and maybe consider subscribing. This really does help the channel grow. On to the video. Hey guys, it's Main here, backing up with another account review. Today we are doing Enotian, which I guess completely skipped over, but you did a channel point redemption like weeks ago, and I completely forgot to do your review. So here we are, doing your account review today. As always, just a little shout out to the Discord. If you guys haven't joined already, make sure to look in the description of the video. There's a link to join the description. If you're watching live on Twitch, type ! Discord in chat to join the Discord. Love to see more new faces there, talking and chatting and yapping and Idleon chat and Idleon Advanced, answering any questions. But yeah, if you have any questions about Idleon, any general help, I'm pretty sure anyone in the community is more than willing to help you and just kind of point you in the right direction what to do with your account. So as always, join the Discord. Great resource for anyone. Helps anyone with very quick questions that I can answer in stream just generally all the time. So anyways, moving on, talking about Enotian. Where are you in the world? Probably end of world 6, kind of eclipsed. Okay, pretty stock standard end gamer that we see here. So if you're at this stage of the game, you have eclipsed skulls. I want to see some bubble levels really, really high, and it's unfortunate I don't see that here. Getting some of these multiplier bubbles up, such as Mage's Best, Warrior's Rule, Archer Bust, a minimum 450 is a really good first thing for you to do. So definitely get on that. Getting every single one of your bubbles up here to 90%. Set this to 90%. Hide it past that's level threshold. Sorry, my bad. Efficiency threshold. That's what I'm looking for. This 90% here. All these bubbles, goodbye. I want to see it gone out of here. Obviously, except like the bit one, because you can't use atoms on this. This just has to get hit by no bubble left behind. So just general good advice. Get these bubbles up. I would prioritize the skill efficiency ones. I would prioritize the construction build rate. I'd prioritize the golden food. All those ones, getting those to 90%. Generally really good advice. So there you go. Want something to do? That's what you do. Stamps. You're at Cavern 15, if I remember. Right? No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I lied. Cavern 13. So you are at Wisdom. Very low hours in Justice, very low hours in Bravery. So, as in the last video when we talked about Blade's account, big thing for you to focus on is going to be Villager EXP. You have Shadow Prism here. Okay, you only have one Villager EXP one. So, doing the Hive. Yeah, I would probably try and peel off a few more layers of your... Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I would peel off a few more layers of your skilling nodes in the hole. So doing the Motherlode, doing the Hive, doing Evertree, doing one layer each. That'll give you 3 extra opals. I would also consider doing an opal reset. There's no reason why you should have an unequal amount of opals on your characters, because... Yeah, and you two also haven't invested points into this. So this is a big mistake I see people do. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. A few things I need to talk about here. So number one, splitting opals is only good if you really start investing points into this and trying to max out this bonus here. So getting this to 4 out of 4 is going to give you an immense amount of Villager EXP, and it only counts whatever lowest opal count you have. So right now you're getting 4 times that normal bonus. So you're getting... right here. So you're getting 8% instead of what you could be getting as an even higher number. So it's 2% per level. 4 times that's 8. 8 times 4 is 32. So you're missing 24% extra villager EXP across all of your villagers right now. So what I would do is I would respec your opals. Since you're sorry, I'm calibrating, thinking, processing. You're right here. Thinking what's best for you to do right now. Okay. Yes. Opal reset. Put 20 opals on every single person, and then go full in on Explorer. You want to get to Gambit Cavern. I feel like Gambit Cavern is going to be pretty good for you. because you'll be able to start leveling up other aspects of your account. You'll start being able to get more opals, so it'll help you again with the whole. Once you get to Cavern 14, I would do another opal reset and instead probably focus 20 20 20 20 on everyone, and then all in on engineer, because it'll help you with gambit. Obviously it'll help you get to collect them all. It'll help you with bishop, unlock bishop gambit. It'll help you unlock queen's gambit, Sicilian, and all the jar mechanics that you're missing here. So it's really, really important that you do that. So get to Cavern 14, do an opal reset right now, invest most of your opals onto explorer, do an opal reset, invest all of your opals onto engineer, start unlocking the schematics. Level 29 is the max for engineer, but I don't think you should push it that far. I think you should probably push like 24, maybe 25. And then I would do another opal reset and probably put your point into measurer, so you can start getting things like jar production speed. You can start getting gambit points, rupee value. These will help really scale the jar a lot. But once you get to gambit cavern, obviously you're going to need to do some of the gambits, so you need to unlock them first, like bishop, queen, all that stuff. That's why I recommend engineer first over measurer. But measurer, getting that to level 13 is going to be incredibly important for you for the jar production speed. It's going to be incredibly important at level 14 for the gambit points, 15 for an even bigger rupee multiplier, and level 16 for the drop rate. Obviously is really, really good. Studier is a good one. However, I don't think you have really good sources of study rate right now. Yeah, I think I would focus on studier once you have like all the base of your whole unlocked. So Cavern 15, engineer 29, measurer 16, Cosmo again at like 32, 35, something like that is probably what I recommend. The other thing I want you to really focus on is measurement bonus. This is an insanely powerful upgrade in Cosmo. I think it's criminal you haven't maxed this out. I would genuinely recommend taking 1 point out of Belaya and putting it here instead. I would also take the second point out of this. I would maybe consider, before I say that, I would take points out of the weapon power. I'd take points out of the ballot bonus, so you can get this villager EXP bonus up even further. That should be the 3 points you're missing. This one, this one, this one. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Wow. Okay, so if you want villager EXP, this is a great one for villager EXP. So you're missing essentially a point, like 1.75x multi for monument bonus. And if you want some villager EXP, boy, oh boy, that's a great one to have. Yep. Okay, so take a point out of that, take a point out of that, take a point out of that. I would honestly probably start speccing points out of this one as well. And, you know, just to make sure you have this maxed out, make sure you have this maxed out, make sure you have this maxed out, this maxed out. Those are really like insane ones for villager EXP. Because if you look at measurement bonus, you obviously have a villager EXP here. You have a villager EXP here. And just generally the measure is going to give you a lot for your account. Like it's giving you multi-kill per tier. It's going to help you with bravery and getting you bravery sword damage. So if you want to push higher waves in bravery, it's a great way to do it. Eventually it's going to give you some increased drop rate. And like I mentioned for the jar mechanic, it's going to help you with rupee value, jar production speed, more rupee value. It's going to help you in Cavern 14 with gambit points. It's going to help you with progressing monuments further because more monument AFK gain. So yeah, definitely respec your Cosmo points. Put your points into measurement bonus, into the villager EXP multi here, the monument bonus here. Those are insanely good ones. I can't underestimate how big the monument one is because of all the villager EXP you're missing there as well. It's a fantastic one to get. I'm not even going to harp on you for really anything Divinity related right now. I think, yeah, I have all sovereign. That's good. It's good. Just for sailing, I would get a red boat. Okay, you do have a red boat. If this, you don't have to do this, but something if you want to do it is I would prep for future updates because it's entirely possible more islands get added, which means you need more sailing speed. So I would try to get all of your boats to red boats. Not by any means a requirement. It's just a very unnecessary right now, tedious grind to do, but it helps you prep for the future. So if you want to do that, go for it. If you don't, completely understand. You don't have to. Going for the 90Q super bits. So if you want help with with gaming, it's going to come from farming. So you're not that deep into glassy crops. If you want to progress gaming more, it's going to come in the rate of farming, because this multiplies gaming speed, which means you could produce a higher tier gaming crop, which means you get more bits just for growing a crop. So pushing farming, unlocking more crops is actually going to get you more gaming speed, which translates to more gaming bits found. And how much you ask you progress farming? Definitely land rank distribution. There's no reason why you should have this many points of production mega boost. Super boost is fine, production boost is fine, but production mega boost is so point inefficient, it's just not worth putting points into, like, at all, to be completely honest with you. I think you want to put like 100 to 1 to 100 in terms of production boost to mega boost to super boost. That's how bad mega boost is. It just doesn't scale that hard compared to production super boost. It doesn't scale that hard compared to production boost in late game. In terms of day market, stronger vines, trying to get this to 340 is a big breakpoint for you. So there you go. Getting product doubler to 300% is really nice, helping you get to the 10k cap of value multi. There's always a reason to progress more beans. You get more magic beans on reset. The biology boost is really nice for getting you next crop found to help you progress, but by no means is like the most important upgrade in the day market here, but it's still good to have. Farming EXP is actually really good because it'll help you with sneaking, as we talked about in the previous videos. It'll help you with the stealth percent per farming level. So the more levels of farming you have, the more stealth percent you get, which means you can push higher floors of mastery in sneaking. We talked about this in the last video, but slab grinding is something anyone can do. You have a lot of dungeon specific stuff. You have a lot of craftable materials that I see here, such as divvy slippers, chic scrubs, chef hat shoes, spaggy westerados, deep sea galoshes, fibrous footings, the acorn topper, nugget cake fedora, lots of rings and craftable stuff here. There's a lot of stuff that you can upgrade here. Oh, Enotian, what's up, man? Oh, wait, hold on, Cytogrid, this is your account, right? I did go off. Okay, I went off on a tangent about the hole. Since you're here, I'll give you the short recap so you can work on it. But if you want to, the VOD on YouTube will be posted after. You can kind of scroll through the video. It's roughly the 3.5 hour mark is when I started. But definitely opal distribution. Reset your opals. I would highly recommend doing a conjurer point reset as well. The short of it is max this out. You want to max out the measurement bonus. You want to max out the villager per 5 opal. You want to max out that. Take points out of ballot box. Take points out of weapon bonus. Get the extra point into God Link. All that stuff, because you're missing a ton of villager exp here with the monument bonus multiplier, because if you were to scale that, you can almost double the exp you're getting here, and you can almost double the exp you're getting here. Say almost, not quite accurate, but you can get a ton of villager exp to help you push to Cavern 14 to unlock Gambit Cavern. Gambit Cavern is going to be pretty important. Then doing an opal reset, putting most of it, doing a 20-20-20-20-20 opal split, and the rest of the points on engineer, trying to get engineer to like level 24-25, doing an opal respit, trying to get measure to like level 14 for the Gambit points. You can watch the rest of the video for the watch the rest of the VOD for that. But that's essentially what you missed. I was yapping on and on about that. Equinox. Hey, not bad. You have Equinox symbols. That's all that matters. So, yep. Cool. Just investing more time into Kilroy just slowly is going to make this more possible. With Windwalker, actually, this is more possible because Windwalker is actually really good for... I mean, Beastmaster was the best archer class for Kilroy before. Now with Windwalker out, it's just even better. I was able to get to, I think, 3,500 kills in Kilroy with Windwalker this week on both Citringes and the Donut, I think is what the map was. Windwalker's just insane for Kilroy. I think it beat my my Bubo, but Bubo was only like Gmush this week, so who cares? Oh, they added... Toolbox is amazing. It already has exalted stamps. Like, what can I say? Oh, yes. And if you are farming... Okay, yes, quick PSA. If you're farming Kilroy... if you're farming Windwalker and you come across an 11 speed bow, keep it, because that is the fastest base action attack speed bow in the game outside of... I mean, there's no bow you can craft in the game that has faster attack speed. So getting an 11 supersonic bow, keep it for Kilroy in your base, like, non-Tempest form, because it will increase your attack speed so immensely fast. It'll make Kilroy even better to help you push those 2,000 kills if you're missing that Equinox stream. Thank you, Smoke. Okay. Owl. Once you get Gambit Cavern, this is more obtainable, but getting to Mega Feather 15, 16 is what I recommend nowadays. Because, I mean, it'll increase your drop rate, it'll increase your stats, your damage, steal the XP, classic. It's just nice to have all these early game bonuses. And if you want to reach a point competing drop rate wise or competing damage wise with some of the end gamers, they take every single minor bonus that's available to them in the game and they just take it up to 11. So they have like more than Mega Feather 16. It's just amazing. You rolled a 3 out of 5, 11 speed wind. That's insane. Wow. That's crazy for Windwalker. Okay, vial grinding. Okay, same thing that we talked about in the last video, Cytocrin. You probably weren't here for it, but essentially what you want to do with Windwalker, you get a lot of base critters through one of the compass upgrades. If I look at the compass here, one of the early nomadic path upgrades you get here is this critter culture. What this does is gives you base critters per trap. Base critters per trap is insanely good for EXP. So if you want to get trapping EXP, which you do right now, this is a fantastic thing to upgrade. Get it to like level 10, level 20, depending on how much dust you have, because the more base critters you get, that means you get more EXP. And why is EXP important? It's because of V-Man. The more EXP you get on V-Man, the higher level trapping you can push and the higher level worship you can push if you do that, if you do like higher levels of tower defense and stuff. But that'll help scale Species Epoch. Species Epoch is incredibly important for getting you more more critters and souls. So you can get those vials up to 13. Your number one priority is trying to get Goosey Glug to level 13. This vial at 13 will give you the most base critters you can. You can then retrap, get more EXP. You read it. Okay. Read it to critters. Perfect. Make sure you have nature traps on your V-Man like at all times. The rest of your characters should be Goosey Glug. Goosey Glug vial will help you get base critters, get you more trapping EXP. Once you get this vial to 13, do an EXP retrap on your V-Man. Once you do the EXP retrap, you should get a lot more EXP, more levels in trapping, and the more levels in trapping means you get more critters and souls, which means you can complete these vials a lot faster. And then go back, do crab, do mouse, do bunny, do blobfish, and turtle. Yeah, those are the ones. You don't have to do in that order. Honestly, once you do Goosey Glug, you can do turtle first, turtle second. But Goosey Glug first, number one priority, and then number two, probably turtle. Turtle is just insanely powerful. Yeah, and Tony, the write-ups in the organized tips and tricks section, it's regarding the elemental ring and dust rings. Okay, why are you in Tufta hair? What is wrong with this? What is wrong with this picture here? So chat, what does this bonus give you? Nothing. It gives you nothing. It does literally nothing. Or was it reworked to where it does give you the... It doesn't do anything. Anyways. Yep, Refinery is just slow. Linking to Omnifau through the through Pocket Divinity in the hole is generally what I recommend. Linking to Arctis and Omnifau is what your two links in the hole should be, at least in my opinion. And then on your characters, have one character linked to Permeep, other characters linked to Goat God, or what have you. It's +1 completion. No. Do Peapod first, man. Ugh. Buildings wise, your shrines. Shrines number 1. It's like Tony maxing out the Jade coin sigil first over anything else. Change the Peapod. Worth it. For what? Worth it for what? It's like such a small number. You can actually max this out, by the way. Okay, cooking. Chat, how much you want to bet this man has a bunch of 1 ladles? Actually, I already know he has a bunch of 1 ladles to use. I'm just going to let this sit and brew for a second. Yeah. Yeah, 0 ladle meals. That's pretty rare. That is pretty rare. So, moral of the story is, you've been progressing a lot of mechanics, so this by no means is bad. But with you progressing farming a lot, that means you get a lot more cooking speed. So, good on you. But now that you progressed farming, and the more cooking speed you got, go back and do a few ladles on your meals. I wouldn't do 1 ladle at a time. I would probably take a stack of 10 ladles across your meals, use it one by one. You'll probably get a lot more meal cooking speed that way. More meal levels that way. But do keep in mind, once you level up your meals, you will get more meal cooking speed because of Blood Marrow talent from V-Man. So because you got more meal cooking speed, cloud save, go back, look how many more meals you can do that's already still like 1 ladle, and do another 10 stack until it gets to where it's like 10 ladles for 1 level, and then do like 100 ladles at a time. Do 100 per meal is completely fine. It's just scale it to whatever your ladle generation like per day would be. So if you get like 10,000 ladles on Blood Berserker, 5,000 ladles, scale it to whatever like an hour worth of ladles would be. So divide that per day by 24. You want roughly like a tenth of that, I guess. I don't know. There's no like exact math, but just whatever, do the vibes, you know, just vibe it out. For end gamers, throw like 1,000 ladles each, you know. Rift, you done with Rift? Cool, good to know. Not at 2,500 construct mastery, but that's because you don't have the shrines done yet. Getting a level... Okay, this is a nice little endgame grind for you to try to do. Getting to 1,000 across a lot of these ones are really important, like mining, chopping, fishing, catching. All those base ones are pretty relatively easy to do. Breeding now is more achievable to hit 750. It was a little annoying before. Cooking, by no means should this not be level 500. Hell, it shouldn't even be not level 750. So make sure to use balloons across all of your characters. The vault gave so much cooking EXP to where you could just take balloons, take like 100 balloons. You can probably get to 500 across all of your characters. Like, it's stupidly easy. Getting to 750 might take a little bit more depending how much you've invested into that vault bonus, but getting the printer output will help you get more atom generation. Okay, and let's just generally look at sneaking. So you're not quite at level 3. I don't know how Windwalker is really affected this, or if you're trying to push, but ooh, yikes! Chat, he's affected by the bug probably. This might be fixed soon. Lava's aware of this being a bug, but in some of the floors, some of the gold charms are missing. This might be fixed by the time this video comes out, to be completely honest with you. Who knows? But yeah, you're missing some gold charms, some pretty impactful ones, such as the jade coin per level, and you're also missing the gold charm level one as well, or the charm level one as well. Gear-wise, I think you should get rid of these bombs, replace them with lotus flowers, so go farm out some lotus flowers and put them there on that character. You have the gold gloves. Try to get gold gloves on all your characters, especially the ones you're pushing on. Like, not all of them at gold gloves. Gold gloves give you more. Like, this one's giving you 58% action speed, but this one's giving you 83. So getting gold gloves, really impactful, really important for you. Oh yeah, cooking should be really easy now because of fluoride. That's true. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that in a second. Yeah, so once you get into Mastery 3, what I would consider is probably doing some more gemstone farming, or even right now doing some more gemstone farming, because I see that you're not at M2 F6, Mastery 2 Floor 6. That's when you get Moissanite. Moissanite really opens up the game because it scales gemstone bonus. So the higher level, just generally the more gemstones you have, the more Moissanite will scale, because it scales stealth percent, it scales jade coin gain, it scales door damage, it scales charm bonus, it scales sneaking exp, and eventually these new gemstone 7 and 8 from the Windwalker talent points will give you jade coin cost reduction and max charm levels, so it'll scale those as well. Moissanite is just an insanely powerful gemstone because it's like Dragon Warrior statue, but for gemstones, honestly. But this will give you a ton more stealth to help you really push further. So I would maybe consider getting to 1k on some of these gemstones if you're not there already. 5k, if that's, if you're not there, getting to 5k is also a good breakpoint, even 10k. But genuinely, with how much stealth Windwalker gets you, with how much stealth farming's getting you, all that stuff combined, I think you could push to Mastery 3 pretty easily without a 5k gemstone, to be completely honest with you. But grinding out to 1k Moissanite, good early starting point to help you scale your sneaking and your door damage and stuff. But yeah, Lotus Flowers here, maybe consider grinding a higher Veil, higher Rosary. And always try to get higher level Nunchucks so you get more door damage anyways. And yeah, I mean, this is just take some gold food farming. Aren't your traps right now? Yeah, I would, again, just retrap, do all honker vials. Or honkle, whatever. Yeah, I would probably... I mean, I would probably take your characters off of sigils and probably just stick them on cauldrons. I would try to get your cap and rate up to like 150 as a good stopping point. But once you get Turtle Vial to 13, I think it's a good acceptable time for you to stick your characters on sigils and try to progress that. Peapod being number 1, obviously. Okay. You got the important ones exalted. So you have Crystalline Stamp, you have Mason Jar Stamp, you have Multi-Tool. Those are really, really good ones. For you right now, like genuinely, I would maybe consider Vendor Stamp. I can't remember. I don't know what the exact breakpoint is, but Vendor Stamp does eventually allow you to get 4 bags for the Biggie Hours spawns. So you get more mini bosses per day. So exalting Vendor Stamp actually can be pretty good for free-to-play players because you can get a little bit more gems and time candy that way. Running out of stuff that let's look at character gear. Why not? I haven't done character gear in a while. That's pretty good. That's really good. When you're on Windwalker, try to get God Shard gear because the more drop rate you have, the better. I would get rid of the Tempest Defense Ring. Try to replace it with Dust Percent if you have it, crit damage if you have it instead. Or another elemental ring that might help you push higher deer numbers to help you get more dust percent. But definitely having 1 dust ring plus 1 elemental ring to really push that. Already did. Perfect. That's a decent bow. I would keep it for a while. I don't know how lucky you're going to get and how possible it is for you to get a 3 out of 5, but 3 out of 5 is yeah, it's really good for pushing Windwalker. Weapon power is insanely important. The math behind weapon power, it's 1.05 1.05 to the power of whatever your weapon power is. So it's essentially whatever your total damage is out without weapon power times that by 1.05 to the power of the weapon power you're getting. That's how much damage multiplier weapon power gives you. So every little point of weapon power you get is incredibly important and powerful for helping you progress. So if you're ever struggling on damage, trying to get a better bow, it can't happen. You could try and get a 3 out of 5. It's a really low chance for you to do it, but that is a way for you to scale weapon power, and that's something you can try to do if you want to. But outside of that, the only other gear you can craft and put in your character is just all God Shard gear. Trying to get drop rate is really important. Drop rate will help you scale the drop rate chance of like medallions and stuff. There's this upgrade specifically, and chat, I think we've unlocked almost the elemental path. But this upgrade right here, the luck factor, gives you drop rate, or your Tempest drop rate scales off of your character's drop rate. So the more drop rate you have, the more Tempest drop rate you have. So it's really important for helping you progress, like medallions in World 1, medallions in World 2 to help you scale damage and accuracy, because there's another upgrade in the Windwalker compass that'll help you with medallion damage and accuracy. This one right here, medallion magnet, every medallion you have increases your damage and accuracy, and it seems to be a pretty big multiplier. So getting that scaled up, farming out medallions, maybe something you want to do. If you're stuck in World 4, don't know what to do, go back to World 1, unlock all the medallions. On your top of the morning, 4 minutes before reset, clear the World 1 Coliseum. Do not kill the chests. Wait for your daily proc. Kill the World 1 Coliseum chest, because you guessed it, World 1 Coliseums count as unique monsters for medallions, which means you can get more damage off of them. If you go here, oh yeah, you have a lot of mobs to coin, so you have a lot more damage to get. But yeah, if you go down here, I can confirm independently this does work, because I have these. World 1 for bronze chest, silver chest, and golden chest in the Coliseum count as specific medallions. All of the catching nodes, like in their pre-catchable stage, their hives that you attack, they can also drop a medallion. So if you have top of the morning, maybe something you want to consider doing. The mini bosses themselves also drop it. So Baba Yaga every 24 hours can drop it, etc. I'll let you guys get to that, but top of the morning is the best for some of those harder to farm ones. Boops as well. Boops also drop that. So if you have top of the morning, you may want to consider killing Boops. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll just stop there. I'll let you focus on what we talked about there. I hope that helps. If you go back and watch the review, Cytochrine, hopefully you learned something specifically about the whole, helping you progress the whole, what you should focus on, opal distribution, that kind of stuff. But also just generally, skilling efficiency is going to be pretty important. Atom generation is really nice for you. So trying to focus on atoms, trying to get your bubbles up to 90% capacity is just a good general grind, what you should aim for. Yeah. I'll stop there. Looks like you have a pretty good account. A little bit of things for you to work on in the early game, such as alchemy, a little bit of Windwalker progression help there. Farming, you're doing good in that aspect, so on and so forth. So I'll go ahead and stop there. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Bye. Hey there guys, it's Main here. I just wanted to say deeply thank you to everyone who does support me over on YouTube and or Twitch. It really does help motivate me to continue making more videos. If you would like to become a channel member just starting at $1 a month, please check the description below. Have a great day.